might still be a bit loud. I'll turn the audio down a little bit more. So this is one of my all-time favorite video games. I played it when it first came out in 2011, I want to say. So this game is quite old, but it's one of my all-time favorite games. I've played through it probably like 5 or 6 times, so I figured, you know what? Why not play through it again? So let's get into it. I don't have any plans for how I'm going to play the game. Like, I don't have like a faction or anything lined up, or like, you know, stuff that I want to achieve. I just want to play the game. So maybe I'll just play through the base game. Maybe I'll play through the DLCs as well. I'll see what, you know, viewers think, and also how much I'm enjoying it. But here we are. So let's get right into it. I deleted all my old saves because they were like years and years old, and I'm not planning on going back to them anytime soon. I think they're also heavily modded, so I don't have any mods in this playthrough. So yeah, let's get into it. We'll watch the cutscene because it's pretty iconic for the game. Set in lovely New Vegas, not Las Vegas. So background for people who've never heard of Fallout before. It's a game set in a post-nuclear world. So World War III happened between China and America, and both countries destroyed each other with nukes. The country was starting to rebuild, and we're in lovely New Vegas, which was mostly saved. This is a really good intro. I know it's been criticized, some people think it's like too long or something like that, but it really shows all the factions off really well. Gives you a good idea of what the game's all about. It's the iconic NCR Ranger. Of course, Fiends, which are like bandits, raiders, that sort of thing. The Legion. It's a great intro, honestly. It really does set the scene for everything that's going to happen. And of course, there's us. We're not in such a good position. Yeah, that's us on the ground right there.
War. War never changes. When atomic fire consumed the Earth, those who survived did so in great underground vaults. When they opened, their inhabitants set out across the ruins of the old world to build new societies, establishing villages, forming tribes. As decades passed, what had been the American Southwest united beneath the flag of the new California Republic, dedicated to old world values of democracy and the rule of law. As the Republic grew, so did its needs. Scouts spread east, seeking territory and wealth in the dry and merciless expanse of the Mojave Desert. They returned with tales of a city untouched by the warheads that had scorched the rest of the world, and a great wall spanning the Colorado River. The NCR mobilized its army and sent it east to occupy Hoover Dam and restore it to working condition. But across the Colorado, another society had arisen under a different flag. A vast army of slaves forged from the conquest of 86 tribes, Caesar's Legion. 4 years have passed since the Republic held the dam, just barely, against the Legion's onslaught. The Legion did not retreat. Across the river, it gathers strength. Campfires burn. Training drums beat. Through it all, the New Vegas Strip has stayed open for business, under the control of its mysterious overseer, Mr. House, and his army of rehabilitated tribals and police robots.
Yes, the robots are more important, I think.
You are a courier, hired by the Mojave Express to deliver a package to the New Vegas Strip. What seemed like a simple delivery job has taken a turn for the worse.
Yes.
You got what you were after, so pay up.
You're crying in the rain, Pally.
Guess who's waking up over here?
Time to cash out.
Matthew Perry, rest in
Will
peace.
you get it over with?
Maybe cons kill people without looking them in the face. But I ain't a fink. Dig? You've made your last delivery, kid. Sorry you got twisted up in this scene. From where you're kneeling must seem like an 18-carat run of bad luck. Truth is, the game was rigged from the start.
Yeah, it's been like a meme. The game was released. There we go. So that really sets the scene for what we're going to be doing in this game. So we're a courier, we've been shot, and of course we get all the DLC items, which is really breaking the immersion. The only change I made, I changed some of the volume and I made the hard blue because I like it more than the yellow that they have as the default. Here we go.
You're awake. How about that?
How many Bethesda games start with you getting woken up? I think all of them.
Whoa, easy there, easy. You've been out cold a couple of days
Probably a film
now.
that think of like one
Why don't you
Bethesda
just
game.
relax a second? Get your bearings. Let's see what the damage is. How about your name? Can you tell me your name?
Yes, I can. I am Kazuya.
I can't say it's what I'd have picked for you, but if that's your name, that's your name. I'm Doc Mitchell. Welcome to Good Springs. Now, I hope you don't mind, but I had to go rooting around there in your noggin to pull all the bits of lead out. I take pride in my needlework, but you'd better tell me if I left anything out of place.
Yes, it's probably one of the nicest characters in the game.
How'd I do?
Just helps you out of the kindness of his heart. So it'll be a male. I'm not going to worry too much about character creation. I mucked around a bit. I did like a bit of a test run. Hey, Apollo, how you doing? I did a bit of a test run. I like this guy. I did a bit of a test run just to see if the game actually like worked and stuff like that. Let's customize this guy a bit. I like being an old man. Let's be an old man. Eye color. Go blue, I guess. It's the same as my avatar. Tone. Yeah, I cannot do these like types of things. No, we'll go with this guy. This is the guy that I did in my test run. I think it's preset 3. Yeah, he's fine. We'll just go with him. I'll make the hair black though. Which I think I get by getting all these maxed out, right? I think if you mix all 3 colors, it turns black. No, it turns white. Do I have to get rid of all color when it turns black? Ah, okay, gotcha. Hey baby, how you doing? Yeah, I'm not gonna worry too much about doing the character creator. I suck at this sort of stuff. I'll just go with this. This looks like a very good kind of character. Yeah, that's fine.
Well, I got most of it right anyway. Stuff that mattered. Okay. No sense keeping you in bed anymore.
There was an amazing
Let's see
glitch.
if we can get you on your feet.
When this game first came out, there was an amazing glitch where his head would literally spin
Good.
around.
Why don't you walk down to the end of the room, over by that vigor tester machine there. Take it slow now. It ain't a race.
And of course, we take our sip from the trusty Vault 13 canteen. Very nice. Yes, this is the way. This is like pretty much just character creation stuff.
Ooh, looking good so far. Go ahead and give the vigor tester a try.
This is how
You'll
we,
learn right quick if you got back all your faculties.
this is how we divvy out our stats. I could go like meta here. I don't think I'll like go too far into like meta play. Because there are like charisma is actually worthless. Like you may as well give yourself 1 charisma because it's so bad. Intelligence, you just need it on like a... You don't need to go up to 10. Getting it to 9, I think, is just as good. No. It has to be an even number, otherwise it's bad. Agility doesn't really matter that much. Luck is really good. I'm not gonna go too meta on it. I'll make this somewhat like... I think I'm a pretty lucky guy. I'll give myself 7 luck. Probably about average intelligence, maybe a bit above. My perception's probably pretty decent. Agility. My charisma's shit. IRL. I don't have Riz, as the kids say nowadays. I'll give myself 8 luck. I'm pretty lucky.
With luck like yours, I'm surprised them bullets didn't just turn right around and climb back into the gun. Well, we know your vitals are good, but that don't mean them bullets didn't leave you nuttered and a bighorn a dropping. What do you say you take a seat in my couch and we go through a couple
They've given
of
us
questions?
access to the jump button.
See
They
if
should
your
not have
dogs
done
are
this.
still barking.
Alright, I'll sit on your couch, Doc Mitchell. There's my amazing, handsome character.
All right. I'm gonna say a word. I want you to say the first thing that comes to mind.
I'll answer all these honestly.
Dog.
Dog, cat, genuinely.
House.
Door. No. I guess investment.
Night.
Day. No. I guess dream.
Bandit.
Kill. Let's go crush, I guess.
Light.
Dark. Yeah.
Mother.
Protect. Caretaker, I guess.
Okay. Now I got a few statements. I want you to tell me how much they sound like something you'd say.
Okay.
First one. Conflict just ain't in my nature.
I think strongly agree. I'm generally conflict avoidant in real life. If there's a way to avoid a conflict, I'll try and have it happen.
I ain't given to relying on others for support.
Yeah, I think I strongly agree with that as well. If I can do something myself, I'll usually do it myself. I'm very hesitant to ask people for help, in most cases.
I'm always fixing to be the center of attention.
In spite of me being a streamer, I strongly disagree with this. Sometimes I wonder why. Because I'm so averse to being the center of attention why I'm a streamer. But, you know, it's one of those things, I guess, so no.
I'm slow to embrace new ideas.
This is a tough one. Slow to embrace new ideas. I feel like I am somewhat. Because usually I get very stuck in my ways, right? Like, if there's something that I really like, if there's something that I'm very happy with the way it is, I usually don't change it. Like, one of the most basic, ridiculous examples I can think of is, like, Pokemon Unite, right? Like, I've literally only played, well, with a few exceptions, I've only played, like, one Pokemon, which is Alolan Vulpix, right? I think I agree.
I charge in to deal with my problems head on.
No, I do not. I'd say disagree. Sometimes I can if I really feel like I have to, but most of the time I'd rather find some sort of other solution.
Almost done
Here we
here.
go.
What do you say you have a look at this? Tell me what you see.
Yeah, the Rorschach test. I don't know what the value of the Rorschach test actually is. I don't know whether people still do them. But they don't seem that useful to me. So what do I see? What do I genuinely see here? It looks like two ships, like, sort of passing by each other. I guess a broken chain, kind of. I can see that. It's a bit annoying because you have to answer within his confines. You can't really give your own answer, but broken chain is probably the best, because, like, this could be like a chain or something that's, like, connected and it's broken now.
Okay.
This looks like a spaceship.
How about this one?
There you go, space age technology, yep.
Last one.
This one is two bears high-fiving. You cannot tell me that this is not two bears high-fiving. There's actually a mod that somebody made that lets you say it's two bears high-fiving. And then the developers of the game actually recognized it and put it in an Easter egg in one of the DLCs. As for what this actually is, I could see it being a bearded man. Like, those are his eyes. That's his beard and that's his mouth, I suppose.
Well, that's all she wrote. I don't have nothing to compare it to, so maybe you'd better just have a look at the results. See if it all seems right to you.
So this gives me the skills that I've been tagged. So these are, like, my recommended skills. I'll stick with guns and science. Maybe not sneak. See, part of me wants, like, because I always go speech in this game, part of me wants to not go speech. You know what? Let's just stick with what they gave me. This is what they gave me. This is what I'll go with.
Before I turn you loose, I need one more thing from you. I got a form for you to fill out so I can get a sense of your medical history. Just a formality. Ain't like I expect to find you got a family history of getting shot in the head.
Alright, so these are traits. So there is an exploit where you can pick skilled like 4 times. I will pick skilled because I do think it's a good way to it's a good start. I'm not going to do the exploit where you can, because there's like when you leave the starting town you get to re-pick your traits, and if you pick skilled again it gives you the effect again, and then later on in the game you get to re-roll your traits again and you can pick it again for an extra +5 again. I'm not going to do that. I'll pick it once and not again, and I'll pick Wild Wasteland because why not.
Alright, I guess that about does it. Come with me, I'll see you out.
Alright, thank you, Doc. Yes, you can take anything from Doc Mitchell's house. He doesn't care. Hey Mezzo, how you doing? Yep, so, sorry Doc, I'm gonna be stealing all your shit. Oops. And I'm not playing on hardcore mode, before you guys ask. Yeah, I originally played this game on Xbox. The performance was even worse. There were some crazy glitches. I can take Doc Mitchell's hat. I don't know if I want to do that. Take your meds. At least it's smooth. Yeah, the game runs a lot better than when it first came out. I don't think I've got the skill to fix this. Now I need repair of 25 or greater. I'll take your sarsaparilla. Can always use a drink. Blood pack, why not? Alright, let's go, Doc.
Here, these are yours. Was all you had on you when you was brought in. I hope you don't mind, but I gave the note a look. I thought it might help me find a next of kin. But it was just something about a platinum chip. Well, if you're heading back out there, you ought to have this. They call it a Pip-Boy. I grew up in one of them vaults they made before the war. We all got one. Ain't much use to me now, but you might want such a thing after what you've been through. I know what it's like having something taken from you. And put this on too, so the locals don't pick on you for lacking modesty. Never was much my style anyway.
Imagine saying this. This guy literally saves your life. You shouldn't have gone through my stuff. Yeah, I can boost my stats to fix it, that's true. You can always come back to this town whenever you like and get all of his stuff. I'll say thanks.
Don't mention it. It's what I'm here for. You should talk to Sunny Smiles before you leave town. She can help you learn to fend for yourself in the desert. She'll likely be at the saloon. I reckon some of the other folks at the saloon might be able to help you out too. And the metal fella, Victor, who pulled you out of your grave. Anyway, you ever get hurt out there, you come right back. I'll fix you up. But try not to get killed anymore.
No, I'm not playing hardcore mode. Alright. Cool. I'm gonna probably sell a lot of the stuff that they gave me for free, because I don't really want all this stuff. I'm gonna wear the... Is this literally just a heavier version of the other thing? I'll wear the lightweight leather armor, I think. For a gun, I'll just use the 9mm. I'll sell a lot of the DLC stuff that they gave me, because I don't want all that stuff. Okay, now we're gonna get invited to all the other DLCs. Yep, Old World Blues. Lonesome Road. Honest Hearts. And we're gonna get Dead Money any second now as well. So this is the world of New Vegas. Oh, there's the Gunrunners Arsenal, yep, of course, how can I forget? Let's talk to Victor.
Howdy, partner. Might I say you're looking fit as a fiddle?
Yeah, I don't know. Like, do I just know that he dug me up because Doc Mitchell told me? Thanks for digging me out of that.
Don't mention it. I'm always ready to lend a helping hand to a stranger in need.
How'd you happen to find me?
I was out for a stroll that night when I heard the commotion up the old bone orchard. Saw what looked like a bunch of bad eggs, so I laid low. Once they had run off, I dug you up to see if you were still kicking. Turns out you were, so I hauled you off to the dock right quick.
Do you know who those men were who attacked me?
Can't say that I'm familiar with the rascals. Some of the fine folks in town might be able to help you out with that.
Got a dream, thanks for the follow. How'd you end up in Good Springs?
I moseyed into town, 10, 15 years ago. Before that, I can't quite seem to recall. Odd. Anyway, it's a right peaceful town, and I reckon it's as fine a place to settle as any.
I've never seen a robot like you before.
I'm a Securitron. Robco Security Model 2060B. If you ever see any of my brothers, tell them Victor says howdy.
Goodbye.
Happy trails!
Yeah, so, obviously it's a bit suspicious that he just happened to be there. We'll learn more about that later. So we'll probably head to the saloon. We'll do the tutorial with Sunny Smiles. Of course, we'll pick up the post box. I never used these. Oh, there we go. There's dead money. Hey, it's your pleasure. Welcome to your growing cat gathering of cat VTubers. Yes, it's very kind of you. Thank you. I'll start by selling my stuff actually. The extra items that I don't want. Hey, Chet.
You must be the one Doc Mitchell was patching up. The way I heard it, I didn't think you'd be walking out of that office. I've got plenty of supplies for sale. Even got some web...
I might need to mute the radio music, so I'm pretty sure this will get copyrighted. I don't really want my stream to get bonked.
mods and special ammo. Well worth the caps if you ask me. If you're hurting for caps, I've also got boxes of surplus ammo in the miscellaneous section. They're not great, but you get what you pay for.
Show me what's for sale.
Can do.
Alright, I'm just gonna sell some of this stuff. Okay. I'm gonna sell all the throwing spears. I'm not playing as a melee character, so I'm selling the machete. I'll keep the other weapons. I'm just gonna sell all the other armor I've got, including the Volt jumpsuit, I think. And that should be good, I think. Yep. Do not sell the Volt 13 canteen. This thing is amazing. There we go. So we got a bit of money now.
Pleasure doing business with you.
Do you know anything about the people who attacked me?
The leader was a New Vegas type. Typical city boy.
City boy?
He had a bunch of Great Khans with him, probably hired guns. The Great Khans normally stay in their own territory way up northwest, on account of them being enemies with the NCR.
Anything you can tell me about the Great Khans?
They're tough sons of bitches. Mean, but not crazy. They'll leave you alone unless you got something they want. The Great Khans deal in illegal chems. There's a good chance that most chems you come across were made by Great Khans.
Chems are drugs. No, that's it.
Take it easy now.
Thanks, Chet. Alright, let's go. Here we go. Get ready, guys. This is the best character in the game. Is he here? Yes, he is. Easy, Pete.
Howdy. What can Easy Pete do for you?
Why are you called Easy Pete?
Was a prospector until I decided to settle here to get away from the NCR. Now we'll just take it easy and help out with the Brahmin and Bighorners.
Oh, I love Easy Pete. I watched a Let's Play of this game years and years ago, and the guy playing it, Northern Lion, who I've mentioned a few times on the channel before, made a joke that Easy Pete was the tutorial enemy, that's why he's called Easy Pete. It's always stuck with me. Do you know anything about the people who attacked me, Easy Pete?
The one in the fancy suit seems to be calling the shots. That's as much as I know. Other folks in town might know more. Word of advice, though, if you ever catch up with him, watch out. The man's got cold eyes like a snake. Can't be trusted, I'd say.
Yes, he does give you explosives. I don't have the right explosive stat, so I'll get the... Nope. You blow the whole town up. I can't give you my dynamite. What's wrong with the NCR?
Don't get me wrong. The NCR's got a lot of decent folk in it. It's just that they make you part of them whether you like it or not. Towns like Good Springs and Prim don't stay independent for long. Not if you've got something the NCR wants. Still, the NCR keeps the Legion away.
Yeah, the thing I really like about New Vegas is it really shows that... Because the NCR is the obvious, like, quote-unquote good faction, right? Like, in any other game, they would be, like, the heroes or, like, the good guys. But the game really does show that, like, all the factions are very flawed in their own ways. Of course, the Legion is, like, borderline psychopathic, and they are psychopathic in some areas. But even the NCR has a lot of flaws. And the game's not shy to show them to you.
They're
Tell me about the
slavers,
Legion.
led by a guy named Caesar, or Caesar. Not sure how you're supposed to say it. A couple of years ago, they tried to take over Hoover Dam, but the NCR beat them back. The NCR didn't or couldn't finish the job, though. The Legion's got its strength back and is getting ready for another round at the dam. My money's still on the NCR winning, but you never know. We've been hearing stories about legionaries on the Nevada side of the river, so keep a gun handy. You don't want to get caught by them.
Very true. Do you know anything about Victor?
The machine? Harmless, no matter what Trudy says. She thinks it's hiding something,
Thanks for hitting that
but I think it's just a broken down relic with no place to be.
Alright, goodbye for now, Pete.
Keep your gun handy if you go poking around some of the abandoned places around here, like the schoolhouse. Critters move in there sometimes.
The head pad was too high above my head. Was it actually? I'll fix it. Yeah, I'll lower it a little bit. There we go. Thanks for letting me know, B. Alright, let's go. Here we go.
Cheyenne, stay. Don't worry. She won't bite unless I tell her to.
Doc Mitchell said you could teach me to survive in the desert. I'll do all of the... Do I really want to do all the tutorial quests? Not really. I'll do the very bare minimum, and I think I'll I'll go past it. I don't really want to do all of her crap of shooting geckos and stuff like that. I've played the game before. You can teach me to survive in the desert. Sure.
Yeah, I guess there's a thing or two I could show you. Sounds like you need all the help you can get after what they done to you. Meet me outside, behind the saloon.
There's Cheyenne, the dog. Oh, there is a gun in here. I don't know. Where is it? It's like in one of the... I thought... Doesn't Trudy have a revolver? There's the revolver. Do I want to steal this? Sure, why not? No, I'll be a good guy. I'll play this game how I would, like, live in this situation. I'm not just gonna steal a gun. I'll make decisions the way I would probably make them in real life.
See the sarsaparilla bottles on the fence there? Take this and try to hit a couple of them. That's the right idea. Look down the sight. Try crouching down and staying still. It'll help your aim.
Ah, shit.
Nice shot. Well, that's a start. But I don't reckon you came to me to learn to fight sarsaparilla bottles. Tell you what, I gotta go chase geckos away from our water supply anyway. Darn critters are attracted to it. Why don't you come along?
Nah, I'm good.
Suit yourself. Hope this helped you some. I'm heading back now. Hope I didn't miss anything good on the jukebox. Cheyenne would never forgive me. Hey, do me a favor. Trudy, she's the bartender up at the Prospector. Kind of the town mom. She likes to meet newcomers. She'd be cross with me if I didn't ask you to poke your head in and say hi.
Alright. Well, we'll go say hi to Trudy. What's the button to put away weapon? Ah, that's right.
Hey there.
I'm done being nice. If you don't...
Let's put on the subtitles. Where is it?
Hand Ringo.
Display. General subtitles.
Over soon. I'm going to get my friends and we're burning this town to the ground. Got it?
Sorry, Sonny.
We'll keep that in mind. Now, if you're not going to buy something, get out.
Here we go. We get our first choice of the game, folks. Say hi to Trudy.
Well, you've been causing quite a stir. Glad I finally got to meet you. Welcome to the Prospector Saloon.
I overheard your argument. What was that all about?
Looks like our little town got itself dragged into the middle of something we don't want anything to do with. About a week ago, this trader, Ringo, comes into town. Survivor of an attack, he says. Bad men after him. Needs a place to hide. We figured he was just in shock, so we gave him a place to lie low. We didn't actually expect anyone to come after him.
What are you gonna do?
Some of the others, like Sonny, will probably stand up for Ringo if he asks for help, which he hasn't. Personally, I hope he sneaks out of town one night and takes the powder gangers with him.
Powder gangers?
Chain gangs, really. The NCR brought them in from California to work on the rail lines. Problem is, it turns out that giving convicts a bunch of dynamite and blasting powder isn't the best idea. It was a big escape not too long ago. Some of them stuck together so they could make trouble. That's what we're dealing with now.
Yeah, so the moral of the story is don't give prisoners dynamite, otherwise they'll use it against you. Hey Poison King Lord, you're new to the game. I've played this game a number of times, so I'm just re-experienced it again, but hopefully you enjoy it as much as I do. Where's Ringo now?
He's holed up at the abandoned gas station up the hill.
I don't know why she's so free and easy to tell me that. I could be part of the powder gang too. Why not just kill Cobb and be done with it?
You mean murder him? That's not our way, even if Cobb is scum. He can bluster and threaten all he wants. All right.
I'm trying to track down the people who attacked me. Know anything about them?
Not much, other than they're a bunch of freeloaders who expected a few rounds on the house. I was able to get them to pay up, though.
Damn.
Of course, one of the great cons did knock my radio to the floor, by accident, and it hasn't been working since.
I don't care about your radio. Did my attackers say where they were going?
They were having some kind of argument about it, but the guy in the checkered coat kept shushing them. Sounded like they came in from the north through Quarry Junction. If that's the case,
yeah,
I can't say I blame them for not wanting to go back.
Why is that?
That whole area is overrun with the kind of critters that just get mad if you shoot them. Merchants avoid that whole stretch of I-15 like it's radioactive, which it could be for all I know.
Her saying it's critters they get mad when you shoot them is the biggest understatement of the century. the things in the quarry are not very nice. So where were they headed?
I didn't hear exactly, but the leader was talking about the strip. Fellow wants to get there and avoid the 15, he'd have to go east. Take Highway 93 up.
Want me to take a look at your broken radio?
Sure. The outside looks okay, but I think something broke on the inside. There'd be caps in it for you.
Ooh.
I do like to hear what's going on in the world. And that Mr. New Vegas seems like such a gentleman.
What happens if I help Ringo?
If you were able to get Ringo out of this mess, you'd have a decent reputation around Good Springs. I'd even set you up with a discount.
That's all that I need.
Of course, helping Ringo would also make the powder gangers mad. And they've got a lot of friends out there.
I do not care about the powder gang. So, I'm not even going to ask what happens if I help the powder gang. Like, I myself would never get involved with a group like that. Goodbye for now,
Be
Trudy.
careful out there.
Yeah, giving convicts explosives, not a good idea. Alright, let's see. Do I have 20 repair? I do. Okay, let's fix the radio. There we go.
Feeling thirsty? I can take care of that.
I fixed your radio.
Yeah, I heard it turn right back on after you got done tinkering with it. Here's some caps for the work.
My barter skill's not good enough. Thanks for the caps.
You're welcome. So can I get you anything?
Yes, for those
Be
who
careful
are
out there.
new to the Fallout universe, the currency in this game is bottle caps. In Fallout 1 it was bottle caps. Fallout 2 it was money because they started to get money going, the NCR. So it was like dollars. What was a save? I'm not going to break into the terminals.